Good morning. Welcome to the first of my daily December videos. I mean, technically November favorites was the first, but I filmed it in November, so I'm not counting it. As you can see, I am fresh out of the shower and I'm trying a new camera setup, so forgive me if it doesn't look quite right or if my eyes keep darting down to the side because I'm checking my monitor to see if everything is going well. So here we go. So if you're not familiar with what I'm trying to do this month, I am doing a daily December, meaning it's not Vlogmas. I'm not vlogging every day. I will vlog some days, but my goal is to put up a video every single day. That's 31 days, every day in the month of December. And so this morning I thought it'd be fun to film a quick video on my current morning skincare routine. So as you can see, I am fresh out of the shower. I'm wrapped in my Barefoot Dreams robe. I have my Colleen Rothschild hair towel on, and I'll walk you through what's going on. So the one thing I already did that you're not gonna get to see is I've already washed my face. Now, on hair washing days, it's a little different. On hair washing days, I use the Colleen Rothschild, the Micro Mineral Resurfacing Scrub, because it's gritty and I can get it all up into my hairline and then rinse it off in the shower. On non-hair washing days, I have been using the SkinCeuticals Gentle Cleanser Cream. It's a mild cleanser and it has softening properties while removing impurities. And as you can see, I've gotten a good way through it. Is it the best cleanser I've ever used? I mean, my face doesn't feel dry. It hasn't reacted to it. I think it's great. Is it better than my Colleen Rothschild Balancing Cleanser, I think it's called? I think they're kind of back and forth. I don't know, but I'm gonna use this up. And I also ordered their soothing version for like stressed and sensitive skin. So I'm gonna give that one a go. And then later on, I can give you kind of an update on, of the 3 cleansers I tend to use in the morning, which one I like the best. But you'll see this again later in my evening skincare. So the rest stays the same, whether it's a hair washing day or not. And I always go next with the Colleen Rothschild Micro Mineral Soothing Toner. I did decant it into this airless pump, which is so much easier. I love Colleen Rothschild products, but I have a terrible, I think you can kind of see, medicine cabinet, and the shelves are not adjustable, and some of her products are very tall and they don't fit in there, and I don't want the clutter on my counter. So I just decanted the toner into this, and it also makes it great for travel. I just pop the top on and throw it in my travel bag, but I just do a squirt and I don't use a cotton round or anything. And like I said, I have sensitive skin, I have dry skin. If you're new here, I have almost 48-year-old skin. I'll be 48 in March, the end of March, so still 47. And that does obviously play a role in determining it's a factor in determining what skincare I use. And I have noticed that my skin is much less reactive to other products when I use that toner. So never giving that up. Okay, next, generally the rule of thumb with skincare is you layer from thinnest fluid to the most viscous or the thickest. So next is SkinCeuticals, and again, I've decanted this one into an opaque airless pump. It's the Vitamin CE Ferulic Serum. And it's hard to see, I know, but I just do a tiny little squirt, get it between my fingers, and then just pat that in. So why do I use this? This vitamin C, obviously great antioxidant. They found that mixed with vitamin E and ferulic really is the most effective way. This is L-ascorbic acid. This is expensive, yes, but if you can use the timeless version of this, which is basically a knockoff, let's call it what it is, great, you're gonna save yourself a ton of money. I have found that, like I said, my skin is very reactive and sensitive. Every other L-ascorbic acid version that I have tried has caused me to break out in cystic acne. This one doesn't. So is it worth $166? Yeah, I mean, especially because who wants big lumps on their face, especially with what I do for a living. So just gonna keep rebuying this one. Okay, I'm gonna violate my rule of thumb here. So next what I put on is this new formula from Curology. They sent this to me to try, and it is a combination of desinide at 0.05% and hydroquinone at 4%, and you're supposed to apply this every day. I do have mild, I'd say, melasma. I have it here, a little bit here. I'm not sure if it's showing up in this light. It is morning, so it's bright. a little bit here, and this has been fading it. It's much better than it was. I've used other topicals, but you can't use them for very long, and this one you can. I literally take a tiny amount like that, ignore my broken fingernail, and I dab it just in the areas that I have the melasma, and I do this morning and night. So this is something you'll see. Again, I need a little more. You can see it better here. You can kind of, well, it's getting red because I've rubbed my face, but you see this kind of like brown, that's melasma. No idea what causes it. Hormones, I mean, there's all kinds of theories. I didn't get it when I was pregnant. I have no idea why now at this, whatever. It is what it is. Next, back to SkinCeuticals. I use their HA intensifier. This is hyaluronic acid, and I just use a tiny little pump. Whoop, it's running. Okay, now this is supposed to add extra moisture to, well, everywhere. But I did do a Zoom masterclass with the SkinCeuticals trainers, and they recommended concentrating it just on the areas that are really finely wrinkled or need a little more moisture. So that would be for me right here in these folds, and even they say on your lips. You can put this all over your whole face, but, and I have, and I may as it gets colder, but for right now, I'm just here. They did say this is great. It kind of, because of the hyaluronic acid, it plumps everything up. And so they recommend patting this especially in the areas where you've had fillers, like if you've had lip fillers, or clearly I have not. I mean, I have in the past years and years ago, but currently thin, lipless, fillerless lips. I obviously have the nasolabial lines here, the marionette lines here, and clearly no Botox either. So don't need it right there. That being said, I am filming this on Tuesday, December 1st. Is it the 1st? Yes. And I am going on Friday, December 4th to top off my Botox and to possibly do something about these, and just a little top off here. Maybe. We shall see. I will film that, of course. Anyway, okay. Next is my eye cream. Now, I have been using the SkinCeuticals AGE Eye Complex. It's, I'll just read you what it says. Potent skin remedy to diminish the look of dark circles, puffiness, and visible effects caused by glycation. I don't know what glycation is. I could have Googled it, but I didn't. I have been using the Colleen Rothschild Complete Eye Cream for years. This was sent to me. Do I like this more? No. I'd say they're about the same. I honestly think I like the Colleen better. I think it works better with makeup, but I will use this up, and then I'll probably switch back to the Colleen one. And next is the moisturizer. Now this I do like better than my Colleen Rothschild. This is the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore 242. It means it's 2% ceramides, 4% cholesterol. Yes, I'm applying cholesterol to my face, not internally, and 2% fatty acid. It's an anti-aging lipid replenishment treatment. And the trainers at SkinCeuticals recommended using this in the mornings. So I am very generous with it. I'll run it down my neck a little bit too. I have been playing with some skincare and I can't remember what I put on my neck, and it's feeling very itchy. So I'm kind of just avoiding that area right now. Well, a little. I'll go under my chin, but I'm not hitting my neck. Why do I like this better? It's a little more moisturizing, so I'm not sure how I would feel about this in the summer. It's very moisturizing. I actually like in the super hot months, which as a Texan is the majority of the year, I like the Tula 24/7 moisture the best. It's very lightweight, but still moisturizing. So whether you have dry skin or oily skin, it's not gonna feel too heavy on your face during the hot, sweaty months. But now that it's cooler, I mean, everything's relative. It got into the 20s last night in San Antonio, but it's gonna be like 60 degrees today. This is much more moisturizing. I'm gonna stop touching my face. All right, and then the last step, and I usually wait a little bit before I go on, but here we are, is this is, I think, my second bottle of the SkinCeuticals Physical Defense UV Defense Sunscreen. It's 100% mineral. It is tinted. And it's funny because SkinCeuticals stuff is really generally very expensive. They use medical grade ingredients, but this guy, and it lasted, you know what, no, this is still my first bottle. I ordered my backup. It's sitting in my cabinet, but this is still the first bottle that I've been using all through the summer, and it's like it's in the 30s, 30 something dollars. So very comparable with other better sunscreens. So, you know, anyway, it's what I like about this is I do like the tint. I like how liquidy it is. It's very lightweight. I can't even really, it's gonna, okay, I can't even, by the time the camera focuses, it would run down my hand. And I put this everywhere. Eyeballs, ears, all the fun spots, because I get asked all the time, what's my #1 anti-aging tip? Sunscreen. I was never a sun worshiper. It was an exercise in futility. I have tried a few times I remember going to Las Vegas with my family. I wasn't 21, so I wasn't gambling. So I just hung out by the pool like all day one day, and not one change in the color of my skin. Nothing happened. It was so bad, I mean, or good, that the pool attendant towards the end of the day gave me a free bottle of like tan accelerator because he felt so bad that I was so pale. So my melanin is not the most active, well, where I want it anyway. But so I never was really much of a sun person to begin with, to be perfectly honest, but sunscreen is key. I mean, for so many reasons. Obviously, skin cancer would definitely put a kink in the aging process. Not to make light of that, but you don't want that. But for the superficial reasons, wrinkles, sunspots, skin damage, all that stuff. And then because I have melasma, I especially don't want to have sun exposure because that will aggravate it. And also because I'm using alpha hydroxys and retin A, makes your skin more photosensitive. So sunscreen. If you want to come down to the very basics, do you need everything I'm throwing on my face? No. A lot of people say you don't even need to wash your face, just like maybe splash it with a little water or something in the morning. But definitely I would recommend a moisturizer. I recommend a sunscreen. And I think the vitamin C, E thing is a good, like just like an extra added great thing. I don't know. It's not that I want to fight aging. I very much want to age. I just want to look at the best that I can at each stage in my life. There you go. Okay. But the goal is to get old and slightly wrinkled. That's my goal. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands because I'm in a mostly white bathroom and now I have tinted sunscreen on my hands. So I'm gonna wash my hands. I just gotta say, I don't know where I got this soap. I think it was a gift. It's by the brand Michelle Design Works, and the scent is honey almond. That's gonna be hopefully not flipped around. It is such a delightful scent, and I don't know where to, I'll Google it if I can find it. If anyone can recommend any other kind of honey almond hand soaps, shower gels, bath soap, obviously L'Occitane makes an almond, just straight up almond, but I love the honey almond scent and it's hard to find. So just putting that out there. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I will film my makeup for the day for a separate video. I'm gonna film what I do with my hair for a separate video. Keep those video ideas coming. I am reading all of them. I'm gonna do my best to tackle all the ones you're asking for. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my daily December journey. We're starting off on a high note, I think, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.